Come back to Helper Dad. Today, we're diving into how to Noindex a page in WordPress in 2025. Noindex simply tells search engines not to include a specific page in their search results. You might want to do this for duplicate content, staging sites, thank you pages, or even admin pages. Remember, using Noindex means that page won't appear in search results. We're going to cover a few methods today to achieve this. ETs start with method 1, using an SEO plugin. This is the recommended and usually the easiest method for most users. There are several popular SEO plugins available, such as Yoast SEO, Rank Math, and SEO Press. If you're using Yoast SEO, install and activate the plugin, then edit the page or post you want to Noindex. Scroll down to the Yoast SEO meta box, click on the Advanced tab, and find the option that asks, "Allow search engines to show this page in search results?" Select No, and then update the page or post. For other plugins, look for an Advanced or SEO section within the page or post edit screen and find a setting related to indexing, crawling, or robots meta. Select the option to Noindex or something similar. Remember to save or update the page after making your changes. Keep in mind that the user interface may vary slightly across different plugins. Let's look at method 2, editing the robots.txt file. This method is more direct, but also less user-friendly. Be warned, incorrect editing of this file can block your entire site from search engines. You can access and edit the robots.txt file either via FTP or a file manager, or by using a plugin if your host doesn't allow direct editing. A typical robots.txt syntax includes user agent, asterisk, which applies to all bots, and disallow /page to Noindex /, which tells search engines not to index a specific directory or page. For example, to Noindex /private page / add the line disallow /private page / to the robots.txt file. It's important to remember that disallow directives primarily block crawling, which implicitly prevents indexing. However, some search engines might still index the page if it has strong backlinks, even if it's disallowed in robots.txt. Using a meta Noindex tag, which we'll discuss later, is more definitive. Always test your robots.txt file after making changes using Google Search Console, and be extremely careful when editing this file. I advise against this method unless you're very familiar with robots.txt syntax. Moving on to method 3, adding a meta robots tag to the header. This requires directly editing your theme's header.php file or using a plugin for code insertion. Be careful, as directly editing theme files can potentially break your site. It's always a good idea to create a child theme before making changes to the parent theme. The code snippet you'll need is meta name equals robots, content equals Noindex. You'll add this within the head section of the specific page's header. If you're editing directly, locate the header.php file in your theme folder and insert the meta tag within the head section, then save the changes. Alternatively, you can use a plugin like Code Snippets to inject code into the head of specific pages. Configure the plugin to add the meta tag only to the page you want to Noindex. Ensure the code is only added to the specific page, and consider using a plugin for code insertion to be safe. Once you've implemented a Noindex method, you'll want to verify it's working. You can do this by checking the page source. Visit the page in your browser, right-click, and select View Page Source. Then, search for Noindex to confirm the meta tag is present. You can also use Google Search Console to inspect the URL and check if the page indexing status shows. Page is not indexed. Noindex detected in robots meta tag. Remember that it takes time for search engines to crawl and process the Noindex directive, so it's not instantaneous. To wrap things up, we've covered 3 methods for noindexing a page in WordPress: using an SEO plugin, editing the robots.txt file, and adding a meta robots tag to the header. It's important to understand the implications of noindexing a page, as it will remove it from search results. After implementing Noindex, monitor your search engine rankings to ensure you achieve the desired results. Choose the method that best suits your technical skill level, and if you're unsure, consider consulting a professional. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Help or Dad.